We don't want to talk about it. We're gonna get through this. That's the
opportunity while I was there of being the accountant for Floyd Mayweather for a number of years.
Oh, wow.
And just unbelievable experiences when I was working with him. I mean, stories that I can share, stories there. There'd be 4 or 5 very expensive sports cars out front of our building and 20 people coming in and sitting down and going through the various items that we needed to, but always very flashy, very, very out there. But something that many people, it's public knowledge, not sharing anything that's not out there, but something many people don't realize is he suffered a lot through his life with depression. It's something that he...
Floyd recently broke down in tears as it was revealed that law enforcement was seizing investments totaling $600 million. Floyd had brazenly announced on social media that he had recently bought 62 buildings in Manhattan, showcasing his wealth and real estate investing acumen. The issue has rapidly gotten out of hand. The FBI started looking into his larger investment history after discovering that those structures were not in his name. Eventually, they frozen more properties and accounts that were thought to be associated with him.
To making sure that the homeless situation is cleaned up. This is one of the ways that they're doing it, and it looks like there could be possibly lots of different ways to scam the system.
And Floyd Mayweather is a provocative and controversial figure, but I think this article may make people think about him.
The assets, which are reportedly valued at over $600 million, are currently locked and cannot be sold, transferred, or accessed until the inquiry determines if Floyd is the rightful owner. All of this started when Floyd decided to make the alleged transaction public. He claimed to have made a significant Manhattan acquisition and produced many videos showcasing the homes. The films were obviously intended to impress his audience, and he spoke in a confident, even proud tone. Reactions were swift.
My lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings.
The comments were inundated by fans. The magnitude of the allegation garnered attention from media sources and outside the boxing community. However, once officials started verifying the ownership records, the fact that none of the buildings were registered in Mayweather's name made it hard to ignore.
Floyd Mayweather Jr., there's a story circulating that Business Insider did talking about this $400 million property deal that he had been discussing here in New York City. But now, according to Business Insider, it's not what you think it is. They said there's no evidence there's been a sale of these properties, and it's 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan.
Not only did the revelation cast doubt on his trustworthiness, but it set off a series of events. This prompted federal investigators to look more into his financial claims, which they were previously aware of throughout the years. After reviewing his previous documents, they started freezing additional assets connected to him. Until a thorough audit is finished, nothing can be transferred at this time. This is more serious because Floyd has acknowledged in previous interviews that real estate has taken over as his primary source of income since he stopped boxing professionally. If those accounts are frozen, that cash flow is eliminated, at least temporarily, and with a high-maintenance lifestyle like his, that's no small matter.
In 36 months, of course, with one of my new investments, I would be making $300 million a month. But
what investment is that?
Just in real estate.
Aggregate, got you.
And I'm heavy in real estate. I'm real heavy in real estate. Even though, I got my own liquid. That means cash. For those, I break it down in layman's terms. Even though.
To make things even more complicated, Floyd was getting ready to undertake one of his boldest moves to date, a $700 million effort to purchase a share in the New York Giants of the NFL, when this financial storm struck. The Giants, one of the league's oldest and most recognizable teams, are worth over $7.5 billion. He wasn't doing this alone, though. He was planned to spearhead a cooperative effort to acquire a 10% stake in the team, alongside real estate tycoon Meir Orbach. It would have been so significant that Floyd would have had to put $200 million into escrow to show that he was serious about the investment.
It's understood. He just want to be treated fair. Right. And this is for any team that's watching right now. We'll make them a deal. If they sign AB and AB go through the whole season, no problems at all. And then they got to give us 20 million. But if he mess up, then we got to give them 20 million. So if any team want to match that, reach out to us.
Now, though, that strategy is in doubt. His partner, Meir Orbach, has been mainly silent in recent days, and his financial situation is now in doubt. He declined to provide any further details when reporters contacted him for comment, stating only that he and his partners are always investigating various business prospects, including club ownership. Under normal conditions, such type of response may not cause concern, but considering the date, it is being seen as an indication that something may be amiss behind the scenes.
Returns, like over his lifetime, he's going to make $300 million off the deal. It just doesn't make sense, especially with the amount of power players in NYC who would have already bought those 62 units if it was so lucrative. The white guy would have easily bought those 62 units up. And this is where I think the bigger understanding comes in. Because if you don't know, the true owner is Black Spruce Management. Mayweather at most holds a minority ownership stake, and likely through a financial vehicle with
that has, of course, raised further queries. Why hasn't Orbach said if Floyd is still involved in the agreement? Why is there a reluctance to discuss specifics in public if everything, for the time being, it is okay? Nobody can say for sure, but the longer the silence lasts, the more suspicious. The scenario seems...
If you know how much money you got, you really don't have no money. So if you know how many buildings you got, you don't really have no buildings. So I think I own right now somewhere upwards of 100 buildings or more. And in 99% of my buildings.
Putting more gasoline on the flames. Months ago, Eddie Hearn expressed doubts about Floyd's financial stability. "I don't think he has the kind of money he says he has," he remarked in an interview. "I'm not suggesting he's broke, but you have to worry given how much money he spends and how frequently he conducts shows." His remarks attracted a lot of attention at the time. Hearn always has something slick to say, but now Hearn's words seem a lot more grounded in reality, Floyd said, laughing it off when someone showed him the tape.
Guys carry on and they do the exhibitions and all that kind of stuff. It just sort of diminishes the legacy a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
And that's what I feel like's happened with Mayweather.
Why do you think he does those things, though? Do you think
for money?
But
I don't think he's got the money he says. That's what I think.
You think he still needs the money?
I don't
after
think
all
he
these
needs
years?
the money. But you know when you got that lifestyle, right? So when you're spending what he's spending...
Concerns about Floyd. Mayweather's financial troubles continue to grow, with industry insiders now weighing in. Boxing analyst Rick Glazer expressed skepticism, noting it's hard to believe Mayweather is truly broke, but emphasized that the rumors are coming from credible sources. He described the situation as serious and deeply rooted, not just a PR blunder or simple misunderstanding. Adding fuel to the fire, Mayweather recently posted a new video online promoting a Thailand-based cryptocurrency called ASET. In the video, he urged fans to invest in the coin, offering a range of incentives, including $100 cashback for a $20 investment, a live Zoom call with him and the project founder, and even the chance to win one of his WBC championship belts. The most surprising offer? A private training session with Mayweather himself for one lucky investor. The promotion raised eyebrows and sparked speculation that Mayweather may be scrambling for quick cash.
I mean, it's the new wave. It's what everybody's doing. And
I started, of course I started with boxing, but then of course now it's real estate. My real estate portfolio is crazy, but I'm truly blessed. I'm truly blessed. And if cryptocurrency is the new wave.
That kind of offer, especially from someone like Mayweather, who rarely gives anything away for free, raised immediate eyebrows. Why would he align himself so heavily with a little-known cryptocurrency and offer such lavish rewards tied to relatively small investments? To many observers, it felt like a desperate move to generate quick cash. And considering the timing, the theory doesn't seem far-fetched. When viewed in context, this isn't just about one questionable Instagram post. It's part of a broader pattern of concerning behavior. From mounting financial red flags to a lack of transparency, the warning signs are piling up. Publicly, Mayweather still puts on a confident front, smiling, flaunting designer outfits, and acting like the money will never run out. But behind the scenes, the cracks in his empire are growing harder to ignore, and the illusion of untouchable wealth is beginning to fade.
Doesn't even hurt his record.
Because of the drug of boxing. Just
also
like
money.
Just like but I don't even think he don't need any money.
He spends so much money.
Yeah, but he don't need any.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Floyd good.
I bet if he's playing for the future, you got to keep it coming in if you're going to keep spending the way he spends.
Yeah, but I think he has a lot of other business interests that he can get money from.
Hopefully.
The possibility of more of his assets being confiscated is real. More agreements might not go through, and more of his earlier assertions might be contested or refuted. Even the workers at Los Angeles' Mayweather Boxing and Fitness recently quit after weeks of not getting paid. Instead of quitting peacefully, they set up a demonstration with placards and microphones outside the gym. There was a notice that said, "The money team has no money." Hard work, dedication, and then what? Said another. The message, labor, trafficking, and modern-day slavery, was elevated by others. These were placards carried by workers who felt they had reached their breaking point, not merely showmanship.
No, this for real. No pay!
Where's Money Mayweather? Hard work?
Dedication!
No pay!
Money Mayweather where?
I don't see you.
I don't see you. Everybody.
Rent won't wait.
Rent won't wait. I got bills to pay.
Getting paid late, it has completely affected my life. It has affected my mental health.